A charity worker has spoken of his pride in his extraordinary bride after getting hitched just 5 days after her arm was torn off by a crocodile. Zanele Ndlovu, 25, suffered the horrific injury after being attacked as she paddled in a river with her fiance in Zimbabwe just days before their wedding. But she recovered sufficiently to go through with her wedding to British charity worker Jamie Fox, 27, in a hospital chapel. And, speaking to the Mirror, Jamie said, "I'm so proud of her. She's amazing. She's been so brave, and to be able to get married just 5 days after this happened is unbelievable." The couple were paddling down the Zambezi River near the Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe when a crocodile jumped on their canoe, grabbing Zanele. It pulled her into the water, almost severing her arm. Witnesses feared she would bleed to death, but she was helicoptered to hospital, where doctors were forced to amputate. Yet despite losing her arm, Zanele put on her wedding dress, with her stump bandaged at the shoulder, and walked up the aisle to say, "I do." Jamie added, despite her pain and what she had gone through, she was smiling and laughing. Even in the ambulance she was chatting to the doctors. "She's just been discharged and we will spend a couple of nights in a hotel. We were planning a honeymoon later anyway. What a way to start married life." He added, "We were due to wed on Saturday and we had booked a venue for the ceremony and reception. We had to change the venue for the service. The hospital were able to accommodate us and we got married there. After we were married, my wife and I stayed at the hospital and the rest of the guests went on to the reception without us. It's what we both wanted. Our friends and family have been fantastic." The happy couple just 5 days after Zanele almost lost her life. Image, Stanford Chiwanga. YouTube, Jamie, from Bromley, Kent, works as an engagement coordinator for National Citizen Service, a government-funded program for 15 to 17-year-olds that focuses on skills development and social action. He had visited Zimbabwe 2 years ago where he met and fell in love with Zanele, a former international tennis player. 3 family members, including his mum and sister, flew to Zimbabwe to attend the wedding. Jamie described to the Mirror what happened last Monday. "We were canoeing on the Zambezi and it was really calm water," he said. The tour guide had said before we left that it was rare to see a crocodile, but it can happen. And it certainly happened. I didn't see it or hear it. It just jumped from the water and grabbed her arm. Toddler, 3, is snatched and eaten by leopard at safari park in Uganda. She was pulled one side out of the boat and I fell out on the other. When I came up from the water I saw the tour guides had grabbed her and pulled her towards another boat. The crocodile eventually let go. I got pulled to the side and I could see her lying on the floor of the boat. I could see her arm hanging off and I could see it was really serious. They were using towels to stem the blood. The helicopter with doctors arrived within 5 minutes. They were really quick. They took her to a hospital in Victoria Falls. The doctors put her to sleep to see how bad it was. Then they decided they needed an expert and she was taken to Bulawayo. The doctor said it was best to amputate. There wasn't any choice really. Her arm was hanging off. He quipped, "We're both outdoorsy but I'm not sure if we'll be canoeing again. We have to think about that in the future." Tarwa Jolson, a cousin of the bride, said, "It was a wonderful wedding. She showed incredible bravery to go through with it. She was amazing, so strong and smiling throughout. It was an incredible day. My cousin is actually left-handed, so as the crocodile took her right arm she will be able to play tennis again. Jamie put a ring on her left hand, which is also partially bandaged, and Zanele managed to sign the marriage certificate. And, when the groom kissed the bride, they looked just like any other newlyweds. Crocodiles were the biggest animal killers in Zimbabwe last year, with 21 people suffering fatal attacks. Woman breaks both legs after falling from roof trying to listen to Ed Sheeran concert.